And how are you this morning? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. My name's Kim. This is 5 Mirror Tarot. I hope you're doing well today. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you ready to start your day? Well, first let's release the karma for the higher good for the entire collective consciousness. That includes your stinky people, your tacky, toxic people in your life. Let's see. Now we're just going to jump into it, all of it. And this is going to be a channeled message for you, for your highest good. And I trust this message found you at the perfect time. I really do appreciate you. I hold a lot of gratitude in my heart space for you this morning. I hope you're doing well. Did you make it through? Did you make it through Halloween? Well, I thank you so much, though, for you come in here. You show up for yourself, and you show up and you show me a kindness. And so I'm so happy for being allowed to be in this moment. And as always, I love you so much. And I am so, so proud of you for all the work that you're doing. This is you embellishing upon your life. Well, hold on now. And they always tell me to jump in, don't they? First one's the Knight of Pentacles. This is you showing up for yourself on a horse. Show up for yourself. An offer of self-love. You show up for yourself to be your most authentic self because you like it. Let's see, and the next one is the Lady of the Forest. Showing up for yourself, the Lady of the Forest. Eternal feminine vibration. Dreaming. Feeling the fairy. The intuitive fairy realm. Feeling that energy and taking action on it. To enjoy. What's the next one? Is the Magician. You manifest to attainment. Manifest to and your wisdom and your feminine energies, divine feminine. Manifestation abilities. You culminating. Manifestation till you culminate what it is that you want. That's my kitty boo. The Queen of the Hearth and the Home. You're manifesting. Welcome. Courtesy. Graciousness. Eternal hearth. Fire. This links your past to your future. And you can, this is you making a home wherever you stand. You can make a home wherever you go instantly. Warm interactions with people. I'm so proud of you. Let's see. That you're able to manifest that cozy vibration. Everyone thinks you're delightful. The 3, like I told you, is you embellishing upon your life. Making your life prettier. To embellish your life, to make your life more lush, more rich, more balanced, more grounded, more centered, and more connected. Yeah, man. Hold on. Okay, I did that one. And so, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so we did the tarot. We tapping in, transitioning, tiny bit of fraud. Now we're eyeballs deep in the fraud. This is I do the rock. The rocks from the Oracle of the Heart. Fairy Oracle. I use both fraud decks together because it's more fun that way. I do the rock. I do the rock. Let's see. Having to deal with others' manipulation and neediness, or it can mean that you're having to make an effort. But these manipulations, these are toxic people, and they're being needy. They need to bust your chops. I know that. Making an effort to destroy, disrupt, by getting you to do anything for him or her because they use guilt as a tool. And it's difficult to say no. It's like a bad habit. Break this one for your sake. And someone is just so needy, as this person appears to be. And yet every so often, try saying to him or her that you can't do whatever the F it is, that they're whatever it is they keep asking you to do over and over and over and over. This fool is not used to being denied anything. Do this, and so it will begin to restore the balance in your relationship with this person. You've gotten in the bad habit of letting them do this to you. And it's going to be awkward. Like, why are you being this way? Why aren't you letting me do stuff to you? You let me do it yesterday and this morning and 15 minutes ago. Why all of a sudden? Got it? The rocks. ROX. They're in the bad habit of thinking that they can treat you that way. Now then, Draconian imbalance create an environment so the narcissist maintains control over you, or you get fresh hell to pay. It's customary to keep destabilizing through conflict, and they are happy to create it. Narcissists can whip up or manufacture a bogus crisis that turns into a real one. They press everyone's buttons hard enough. Now then, we are in the land of enchantment. This is my channel. Thank you for, if you've never been to my channel before, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Now, why do we do the releases of the karma for the higher good of the entire collective consciousness? Because this is a collective reading for the entire collective consciousness. And we're good, fine people, but in the same collective with us are your stinkers, your bullies. Now then, I'm getting ready to do your blessings, because here we go. So this is where I tell you, this is an open read, many subjects, because here we go with the blessings of the day, your blessings of abundance. Got it? It's 157 of channeled messages just for that little blurb. But the narcissist can manufacture bogus crisis over petty, stupid shit. Plus, they will misinterpret how you feel. But the unpredictable nature they have will blame twist to keep you in a churning up crud mode, to keep you in a state of emotional turmoil or funk. Look, just because your light irritates their demons doesn't give them the right to abuse you. They must create a constant flow of uncertainty, and that's the name of the game for them. And you're at the short end of the shift stick on that one. Every time it forces you to focus all of your energy on a feckin' bully or a narcissist or a numbnut. Sucks mightily, doesn't it? Now then, we are coming to you from the land of enchantment. We're venturing into Don't Give a Flying Fig television on my channel. I'm trying to push you forward into a fabulous future because you deserve it. Now then, you can stay safe on my channel. This is a place you've found a place to belong. You can stay safe in this new way of doing things. It's what you learn here. Listen to what your soul is asking you to do for your sake. You do so much for so many other people. Now then, I know I keep going on the same tear, but I'm going to say that it's not fair what's going on. This is just outrageous because food shouldn't be used as a weapon. And everyone deserves to eat. There are enough resources on this earth. There is enough food for everyone to be plentiful. There are enough resources. So everyone deserves to eat, even if they are poor. I know. Gobsmacking what's going on out there, isn't it? Now then, I know all business permission is not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational, spiritual, and just because it's tarot card reading, we use divination. It's for entertainment purposes only. And this video doesn't refer to any specific person and should not refer to any specific person, as I just did an NPD. I just did an PSA for you. Yeah, just a nanosecond ago. So, it doesn't refer to any specific person. It should not refer to any specific person as having NPD or narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person is literally a narcissist or a bully or a buttnut, a jerk. No. And there is no pressure. Not on my channel. I love you. It feels so good to you now, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Ensure your lover's fidelity. No one can tempt your mate. Not that they would have been able to before, but I'm just telling you, you are secure. My divine masculine. Yeah, you there. I'm talking to you, whoever's watching this. The viewer. Fire, planets Jupiter, money and health and fidelity. Good luck charm. You ward off the shivers. That's like fear, self-doubt. Fast luck. An expansion on fast luck. Fast look. You had perfect form. Super strength. Toxic resistant. And now your toxic people are reticent to mess with you. But you are a pleasure to those who care about you, who know you. You are sure to win. You attract favorable influences, or you are an influencer. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. Hello, kitty. These angels are in position to answering to ideas of the Holy Trinity. You've been doing your prayers. I heard him. Where'd he go? Where's my boo-boo? Someone brings you a needed message. What is it? If you mess with that door, you're in trouble. Leave it alone. You're tapping into your intuition. But your subconscious needs to be heard. Listen to it, especially if it's telling you your body wants you to rest. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You know to read your body. You know when you need rest. You are taking the pressure off. And you are loving doing that for yourself, and I'm so proud of you. For some of you, not all of you, this is a collective consciousness. But your future wife or husband is here on your path to encourage a journey. Now I feel there's an energetic renewal taking place, and I feel for you a deep sense of healing. You're doing that. Having to deal with aggressiveness, a toxic vibe, dishonesty, they exaggerate. Some of them have sticky fingers, tendency for kleptomania. That is a joke. That's for entertainment purposes. We're on the YouTube. Now, you love healing your body on all levels. You're doing it. And you're smart enough that if you catch on to something that you go to the doctor, don't you? If you need a licensed professional to counsel you, you go do that. Because you love healing your body on all levels. You're doing it. And this is in a Virgo energy. It's available at your fingertips. And then what I feel is crossing, that's the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, you keep healing your nervous system. Eight of Pentacles, a wonderful card indicator for the nervous system, which allows you to do all of these things successfully on all levels. Now, whoever you are very intuitive. Yeah. Pretty bad when a divine masculine has to lie to you for low vibrational antics and games, because they know better. It's not a distorted, that's a divine going backwards, an earth angel going backwards. Don't you do it. Now, this energy will allow you to take action. That's what I feel I'm tapping in. There is a lot of energy in this masculine. And this masculine energy spoke to you in your own skin, and you're receiving everything you need to make progress. It's working, even if you don't realize it. You can make this thing happen, whatever it is you're trying to. I'm so proud of you. And you're learning a new way to get through the process, and you're being playful and childlike. I feel how you are receiving. This is the Ten of Pentacles. Is that what you're showing me? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh, that's long-term generational wealth, like money. It's also long-term generational wealth is handing down communication tools that are mature and sound and work and balanced to your children. Going to teach your children how to communicate maturely. And they're going to thank you for it when they're fully grown. You are an adept. You have an ability. You have an abundance. I love how you have this ability to hold on to abundance. Oh, keep doing that. Past life karmic twin flame, yet for good. That's an energy. Twin flame energy. Some of you are twin flames. That means it's good for you too, but I feel that's just, we all can harness a twin flame energy without being one literally. I feel that you have an uncanny ability to make decisions. You stay on your center. You stay comfy with who the F you are. Your dark energies are conflicted, so you stay away from them. They're going to splash that crud onto you. You keep moving towards a challenging start. It's a fresh new start. Plus, there are things that want to leave your life. And sometimes you have no choice but to move through the unknown fiercely, elegantly. Oh, what's this vibration? This vibe you carry will purify any situation. You love, you get to make a different choice now, right? Some of you are tired of waiting. Well, you are remembering who you are, and you're loving it. I spy with my little eye, little kitty over there. You are a creature soul spirit who gets to create your own life. It's always been your power to do so. Always. Spiritual growth. Money, 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 money. Prosperity prayers. The divine is bestowing rewards. that soothe financial difficulty. You get to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest because you are this incredible light being collective. Isn't that right, kitty? On time means that you are right where you need to be. Chill. You manifest everything you desire. Go do that. Some of you stopped a panic attack. More privileged than any other people, one toxic butt nut that's coming at some of you, not all of you. This is a collective reading. It's for entertainment purposes only, but we still have fun. I love the way that you feel safe in this strange new world. You feel safe because you feel you belong. And you're going to teach your children, in spite of limitations in life, you don't define yourself in life by the bad things that happen to you. You look at everything that happens to you as a lesson in life. You establish healthy boundaries. That's a medicinal gift that we give to ourselves. That's a self-love practice. Even a small child learns the benefit of setting boundaries and maintaining them. Deepest healing of the root chakra. Congratulations. Anti-theft vibe? Spiritual freedom. Masculine. Just masculine. Sun and fire. It's a vibe for anti-theft. It's a vibe for love. It's a vibe for health. It's a vibe to protect love. To know what love is worth. Guided by messages from the divine, like you're getting right now on my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. Your root chakra translates into power boost. You've been diligently grounding this energy. I'm so proud of you. Alchemical root chakra energy. To become more successful, more and more. And then you teach by example, you teach your children to do things by example, by watching you. A new self-love practice, what did I just say, is revealed to you. You teach your children how to love themselves exactly the way that they were created, that they come, and you teach them that's not being conceited when you love yourself from your heart space. It's coming from your ego. No. When you love yourself with self-love, even a child can understand loving yourself is allowed to grow so that your children learn who they really truly are authentically, warts and all. You teach your children to love themselves shamelessly and unconditionally, but especially this is the hard part, as our children can be very harsh on themselves, critical. They love themselves, all the parts they don't like about themselves. You teach them how you learned those parts as a grown-up when you were young, that you learned to work on those parts of yourself to make them stronger, so that they learn to communicate their own self-worth, and they don't get validation from things like bullies in the outside world. Without being conceited, they come from their own heart space and love themselves elegantly. And so you teach them to do it that way. When they're being ugly on the inside, you can tell when they're up in their little kid ego. And you sit them down and ask them to reflect on it without making them feel bad. You teach your children a new self-love practice that was revealed to you. I do it. And I'm fully grown. They're like, no way. And you're relating to them as to back when you were young and small once. You love moving at a different pace, so you teach your children in the here and now to stay. Don't you worry about the future. Don't you worry about the past. And you teach your children to magnetize their soul by staying in the present, because it's very uncomfortable to be in the present tense. And the sooner you teach your children, no matter what their limitations are perceived as being are not. They're not limitations at all. They're neuropathways. Especially if your children are not neurotypical. They need to know their worth. They know their value. They know their value. And you teach them how it was scary for you to figure that out for yourself, and it made you twitchy too, and that's not remarkable, that it's normal. But you keep showing up for yourself in this manner, and then they will want to be like you. You're an inspiration to your own children. What excites you, collective? Leave me a comment. You enjoy listening to the body. You love doing all that self-care. Kicks in the law of attraction, and that's what you can teach your children. When you love yourself shamelessly and unconditionally, warts and all, the way you were made, the way you were formed. You are perfect, being who that child's perfect, being who that child is. So that when other people project their crud on your child doesn't buy into that hooey, and they're not harmed because they're regulating themselves. They're allowed to, and they grow. You aren't getting away with anything. You are allowed to be the creator of your own reality. Please teach your children to do the same. You aren't getting away with anything by you allowing yourself to be the creator of your own reality. You're a full-grown ass adult. Teach your children. Inspire your children. You love getting the rest. You grow higher. You keep expanding on being a more expanded version of yourself. You made room to grow into it. Teach your children how to grow into theirs. Love of pleasure and physical comfort, joyous disposition. Yeah, you need to show your children there is true joy in life. Simple joys in life. Your root chakra system is so complex, so complex. So you keep setting up a root chakra-based base condition of love. You start from a place of unconditional, non-judgmental love on all levels. You develop faith in yourself. You develop faith in a vivid imagination and your powerful will. Now then. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to take a sip of water now. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Oh, it's beautiful now that it's fall. Are you excited because it's fall now? We're getting ready. It's going to be winter. We get to snuggle in. How are you doing, collective? I know I get to come here and do this every day. This is my job. And tomorrow, I can't wait. Tomorrow we'll do this now. But tomorrow I get to come back and do it all over again. I have one job. They told me, make a video, Kim. One video. Okay, now we're going to work this out here. I do the Celtic cross. So the first point of light is, what does the divine need to share with the collective? I'm going to let it work on me here. Okay, which one do you want me to? Ooh. Okay, let's see. We got the Six of Wands archetype Victor. We've got the Knight of Coins reversed. Yeah, you're tacky, toxic people. They're not anchored. They're scattered. They're not in essence. They have no agency. They're an ouch-cube bundle of nerves. The Hermit. In spite of that, you ignore them. The Hermit. I don't care if you're under the same roof with yours and you can't go no contact. You draw the Hermit. You have light within yourself that you draw all your power, your inspiration that you do. This person is messing with you because they're jealous. They don't have that degree of light to draw from like you do, so they're trying to steal your thunder. I can't, listen. They can't, because I told you, you've got a twin flame. 2 of Cups. You'll see an eye to eye with yourself. Everything they're trying to get you to be insecure, to doubt your sanity, reality, to doubt your reality and only listen to their point of view on reality. No. You're able to see beyond it. 6 of Cups. Okay, 6, 7, 8. Maturely communicate. I'll show you up there in a minute. To get to the 6 of Cups, 6 to 8. 6 plus 2 is the 8 of Cups. To be able to get up on the path, because you both have leveled up. Also means some of you in a union, maybe you're married or not, or you're coupling, or the trouble in the past was trying to get your energies to match. So this 2 of Cups is saying that your energies are resonating at the same level, and you're going to have to get used to it, but you will. Then you walk away from old patterns of immature communication. You replace it. So you got rid of the negative. You don't want to create a vacuum, so you're creating a new way of communicating. And you get justice. You throw out what doesn't work, and you immediately put in something to hold the place that's better than what you were doing. If that holds, or it's just a bridge until you find out what does work. Structure, they're showing me for y'all. Yeah. Structure, the star, you're the star. And the Ace of Cups, being able to fill your cup to overflowing. Not allowing others to put you in a position where they are happy to kick your cups over. Even if they do, you're not affected by it. And that's chapping their behindy. Now we can take that Ace of Cups and add it to the 9 of Cups. And now we've got the 10 of Cups. That's family unity. That's an offer of generational wealth, which is first emotional wealth, and then it turns into concrete wealth. Maybe you are going to, you just jump in, you go, and maybe you're going to be like me, just starting off. Maybe you're going to have a channel on YouTube where you're doing tarot. You need to look into that. You stick it out. You've got to get 140,000 viewing hours before. Well, let's say you are just trying your chops at the tarot. You want to get good enough to where you're confident enough and you're accurate enough. People will know, they will seek you out, especially in your heart, that you're going to attract to you the people that you're supposed to read for. That all those resources will come to you. Then, depending on 140,000 hours, that could take 18 months where you're not getting donations to in the blink of an eye. You're able to get super thanks. You're able to get donations. You're able to expand to, I'm going to expand on this reading and go to my Patreon. The link is in the description box. Got it? So I'm seeing you. Some of you are in alignment to be tarot readers. It's a wonderful thing to be. Now then, you love every divine inch of your body, collective, and you love for the divine feminine energy that transform your life fiercely. You embody deep love. Oh dear, he's going to the, okay. You embody deep love. You are a muse. You are an inspiration. You exude. You radiate sensuality that exists between women, women, happy women, women helping women. This is a beautiful vibration for the soul tribe this morning. And you have excellent judgment. That's the judgment card. You've made decisions before in your life. It might have been a long time ago. The past is behind you. The past is a non-experience. I don't care if it was 5 minutes ago, 5 years ago, 13 years ago, 20 years ago. Whatever's in the past cannot come into the here and now or the future. It's in the past. It's a non-experience. You need to live in the present, in the here and now. That's the only way you can magnetize your soul. Keep your chakras in alignment. You don't think about, you release the pain from the past because that will harm you and those around you. You let it go. You reconcile your shadow self. You do your inner work. You're not going to worry about the past because what can you do to change it? Nothing. Not going to worry about the future because that's having an attachment to an outcome. There's no fun in that. You will stress out. In the past, you'll stress out. In the future, you'll stress out. You stay middle pillar. In the here and now, in the present tense, is your job to keep your not taking action. You are receptive. You are attracting to you by magnetizing your soul. You are attracting to you what it is you desire to create your future to be. It's your life. It's your life. Just because you have tacky, obnoxious people in your life that are toxic, just because your light irritates their inner demons, they do not have a right to treat you like crap. They do not have the right to abuse you. I don't care who they are. Okay, wait, let me do this. We're on YouTube. When you're on YouTube, you can't, tarot cards, you gotta be real careful now. You'll see what I'm talking about. 6 of Wands is your success. That's your victory. 6, that number is victory. Somebody chose you for this job. Somebody chose you to be their mate. Somebody chose you to be their parents. Yeah, congratulations. Some of you are going to have a little baby. Some of you already have your children and you're grateful. Knight of Coins. This is all of the nasty, tacky, the dirty underbelly, that smarmy underbelly of mankind I have to look at and tap into to warn you what your people going to be doing to you in your neck of the woods. And here's that light, the Hermit. You went through an awful lot of pain, an awful lot. Nobody came in to help you. You healed that yourself. You did it. I'm so proud of you. Now here's that twin flame energy. I don't care if you really literally are a twin flame. Of course, this is going to register for that little sliver of you. Some of you others, this is a soul mate, very high octane. But a lot of you seeing eye to eye in your own skin with your own true authentic self, validating yourself and magnetizing your soul, as I said. If you stress out about the past and the future, you're off your square. You chose to delay everything for yourself. Quit it. You can change everything now just by simply validating yourself. Loving yourself. See the mittens? She's wearing mittens. It's a part of yourself that would never hurt you in a million years. Yet we do hurt ourselves, don't we? Now you can see that you would not hurt yourself. But you allowed other people to undermine your stability, make you feel insecure by manipulating you, tricking you. Sometimes it's your boss, it's your family members, it's your own child sometimes when they grow up. This is you getting justice. The justice you deserve and getting the love that you deserve in all your relationships, being complete and growing. This is what I mean. You told me I was going to have to put a shift on my star card so that I can show it on the YouTube. Yeah, to your cup overflowing. This is you finding what it is, your true path is, what your true purpose is in life. Is enjoying your life. The love of your life is your life. Yeah, you can have a person in your life that's the love of your life. This is the love of your life that you forge, that you build, that you're doing, and look how happy you are. happy ending. And here, the Temperance card in Sagittarius, your ability, everything's in alignment. If you feel it or not, it's in alignment. Whatever you're doing is working, because it is. It most certainly is. What crosses the situation? What is it? Don't you... Hey, what are you doing? What? Now what crosses the situation? Kitty. Oh, okay. This one. Four of Wands. Portal opened on this Halloween. A portal opened, y'all. 5D consciousness. Four of Wands going from the 4D into the 5D. Balanced, grounded, centered, and connected. Stamina, potency. Knight of Wands. To clarify, the Four of Wands. To take action on that portal. Use it. Shapeshift to change. Page of Pentacles. That is an offer of real love, true love of your authentic self. Is how you heal yourself. Oh, in the blink of an eye, once you... And here you're taking action again to communicate to yourself self-love. Practices that kick in the law of attraction. You realize in the Eight of Swords that you thought you were trapped in your head. You found out you're not. That blindfold, you could see under it. Those ropes around you are loose. Look, your hand is free. You lifted up, you looked around, and you saw in front of you. Yeah, you had swords around you, but there's a great big space the whole time you could have just walked through to get out of this. You were left in a bad way. They did not apologize to you. They didn't explain anything to you. They just, well, you leveled up. Nobody came in and helped you with this. You processed it. You created an alchemy in the Queen of Pentacles. You were able to keep everything in alignment like two bookends, and you keep in all of those wonderful books of knowledge and magic in order. And your ships come in because you are loving yourself shamelessly on all levels, making yourself complete. And what's the basis of the situation? The basis? What's the basis of the situation? Okay. Four of Swords. To restore, to rejuvenate. The Ace of Wands. That's a fire trine. Good idea in Aries. Jupiter and Sagittarius to expand upon those good, fertile, genuine ideas. And having the brass cojones in Leo to make it happen. To make a nice idea in your head becomes concrete. That is your root chakra. That is your kundalini. Ace of Coins. Wealth arising. Page of Wands. Again, that's another message of a fire trine. You could be Aries. You could be Sagittarius. You could be a Leo. Or you have those in your chart. Leveling up again. The Nine of Pentacles is pre-emperor, pre-empress. Leveling up, bossing up. To the point that Seven of Swords. There's two other things that your toxic person is either trying to pick up. They couldn't get away with it before. These two swords over here in the other five is them lying, cheating, stealing, being smarmy, shady little, and trying to lead you, whatever they're doing in the Five of Pentacles is trying to lead you out into the cold. You're not out in the cold. This is them emotionally trying to undermine you, make you feel insecure. They hate that you have confidence and self-esteem and that you're blessed. And why are you being blessed? You're in the church where it's warm. This is them leading themselves and their rabble-rousers around by the into poverty. Let them. Again, another fire trine. This is the ace. Look how many aces you got in a row here. That's significant. That means you've got 3 out of 4 aces. Your empire, you don't even know that your empire is complete. Take a look around you. Restock. Look at it with fresh eyes. Things are not as bad as you think. Look at the Hanged Man reversed. That's you finally getting unstuck from you were like, you waited. You waited until everything, you didn't force anything. You let everything fit in its own time because you were guided and you listened and you didn't let your ego get in there and screw it up because you said you were never going to do that ever again. I'm so proud of you. This is where things get more interesting. Someone here, speak to or before groups of women, educating and elevating women as you speak about protecting the integrity of the divine feminine nature. All women and every man contains in their own skin, in their heart space, the divine feminine energy. What's over the next 2 weeks ahead? This one? Where a woman in your midst, in your life, you can send love to and lift up in the here and now moment. You are capable of feeling pleasure too, you know. You can love unapologetically, you know. With the full spectrum of our emotional range, and from major depth of your heart's collective. The Lover's card, twin soul, reverence. The moon, lunacy, and delusion. Using your intuition so well that the 8 of Wands, something comes in so fast your head spins. King of Cups, it really makes you're satiated, you're happy about it. And you learn 2 of Swords. You have to keep having to keep protecting yourself all the time, being on edge, on guard, on. That's like one thing. Here's your Ace of Pentacles. Here's your 4 out of 4 now. Ace of Pentacles is a true offer of self-love. If you don't have a person, you are so engrossed in doing your self-love practices that you, as I said, you stay middle pillar. You attract the love that you deserve. Doesn't mean it's a new person either, got it? It's the one you're with. The change that comes in because you loved yourself on the inside and were blissful on the inside. Teach your children to do this. Then their world on the outside will become bliss. As within, so without. Teach your children well. Let me show you. Now this is a beautiful reading. Twin flame energy, even if you're not literally a twin flame. But it's a twin soul. A soul flame. Your intuition. A crazy little thing called love. That happens so fast your head spins. You get so engrossed in self-love practices, you kick in the law of attraction, and you attract. These are the arrows of love. The 8 of Wands is always the arrows of love. I don't care what your gender is. There's no gender in tarot. But this is the characteristics you carry no matter what you identify as being. Very, very able to fulfill your needs, communicate your needs maturely, to fulfill your needs and others' needs. And here's, you don't have to keep being so rigid and this is more like 2 of Swords. We don't care what the future holds as long as I can hear your voice and you can hear my voice and we are maturely communicating and we stay in our heart space in the face of adversity and refuse to slam that heart space closed. Yeah, that'll delay it, you magnetizing your soul too. Scare yourself. Don't keep your heart chakra open in the face of horrors, adversity, and you'll delay. You'll delay what it is you're trying to attract in. Don't you do it. Here's that offer of love. This is the offer of real love. First starting, you loving yourself, validating yourself, knowing your worth, so that you become inner peace and harmony by being a 5D, grounded, balanced, centered, and connected to the divine, so that bliss shows itself on earth. Being able to look at what it is that, see, I told you they're in the Speedos because I'm on the YouTube. You're able to look and see what it was that needs to change, that's not working, and then put in there what, so you don't create a vacuum. You take away that much negativity, you have to put something in its place to hold its place, a bridge of energy and inspiration, and put in there what works. It's structure. Everyone, all humans thrive on structure. This is for educational purposes. This is still a tarot card reading. It's for entertainment purposes. No, kitty. What? I know. What crowns collective? No, what crowns? What are you doing? Well, don't you scare me. No. You lift up a woman in your life. You help her reach a dream that she's been incubating. It takes time to indulge the ladies you love in your life. Just do something. Two of Swords reversed. You correct an imbalance where it wasn't very poised. Everyone was losing their effing minds. Yeah. Tower reversed. Someone being stubborn, refusing to tear out what doesn't serve them. Well, they've got free will. I know you don't want to hear that. Can't help, not my rules. Moon reversed. Ooh, danger up ahead for them. So they're kind of using you like a human shield. If they could just mess with you and focus on you and then whatever's crawling up their behind is going to get them. They won't see it coming, so they can play the victim. At least that's their... Oh, here you go. This is the lovers, mature lovers. This isn't puppy love and limerence lovers. This is you've been lovers and liking it a lot for a really long time. And you've got a lot of opportunities for growth in the Seven of Cups. But some of you, don't you let other people, especially anybody, I don't care who it is, put you in a position in order to make them comfortable. Quit making yourself small. Quit it. You have to reduce your shine to make a bully or a narcissist comfortable. Screw them. You got the whole world in your hands. See if they can pull the rug out from under you, pull you off your square, knock you off balance. Then they're in some sick puppet competition with you that you didn't sign up for. You see, you've graduated. World. Last thing that needed to be done was for you to make it to this place where you love yourself unconditionally. It's hard to do. We're conditioned in this society. You don't do that or you're conceited. Yeah, if you're stuck up your own beehole with your head up your own beehole, yeah. But if you're in your heart space and not in your ego, yeah, it works, mate. All I know is it works. Others thought they were better than you. I don't care who these people are in your life. It could be your parent or grandparent, your spouse, and oh my God, you're married to. Doesn't matter. You change yourself internally. All that will fall into place. Is that Eight of Cups, being able to walk away from that doesn't serve you and get up on your path where you're supposed to be. Wheel of Fortune reversed. They're at the bottom of the wheel because they messed with you and you are a light worker, and that's a sin. Do not mess with my anointed one. That's you, collective. And the divine is pissed. So that's divine retribution. That's why they're getting karma. Here's that 6 again, 6 of Wands. You surrendered, you put it into a higher power, you said your prayers correct. If someone's going to get revenge on someone, you forgave yourself, you forgave them. It's none of their business that you forgave them, between you and God. And then you told God that in all humility you surrender it over and you would like him to get revenge. And then he does. And you get to see it. That is you being vindicated. That is you getting justice from a person, place, or thing in life. It's not like that anymore. You're forging a different path forward. And what's definitely in the future, Page of Swords reversed. You are not captivated. You are not entranced by this person, place, or things. They're bullying you. 2 of Wands. Ooh, you have a decision to make. Enterprising and bold. You're successful. You make the right decision. Queen of Cups. I don't care what your gender is. That cup that queen is holding is more ornate than the Ace of Cups cup. It has all of her love, the best love. It's a Cancer influence. This is you. You've got Cancer somewhere in you. You give the best love. And you create the best love and self-love practices. You have your beliefs and you serve the divine. It's what you believe in spiritually is in that cup. It's not just your love and how you deal with the world. And here you are, the Knight of Cups. Here we go. Taking action on all that's in that cup of yours as the Queen. And the Hierophant is the divine that you work for. And in a new way, this is forging not just emotional wealth. Well, that's very valuable. And you've been settling for that. Well, now it's time for you to get up. I'm looking at you in the future being able to earn brighter days ahead. I don't think you understand the digits, the knots after the decimal point. Because if you're going to have that kind of money and wealth come to you for real, the divine knows that you're going to use your powers and gifts to share that blessing with others that are not fortunate somehow. Maybe you'll start a nonprofit for advocacy for autism. Knight of Wands reversed. They're so jealous because you just have the ability to transform and to push yourself forward. And they're mad at you because who gets mad at you? Because you healed the 90 miles of broken glass, shards and razor blades and rusty nails that they put you through. You healed it, and they're pissed at you for healing it. Who does that? A broken person, that's who. That was a joke. That's for entertainment purposes. What is in the place of hope in the environment? Hope in your environment. 8 of Swords. Your troubles are trapped and confined. 5 of Swords reversed. No more distress and confusion for you. Get clarity. 9 of Swords reversed. Nightmares over. Ace of Swords reversed is having to turn loose of a belief system about yourself. Someone convinced you that this was you. It's not you. It's not your authentic self. That person lied to you because they were jealous. They could see early on who your authentic, true person is, who you are authentically, and they've gone out of your whole life gone out of their way to undermine you because they are jealous. They envy you. Because you've defeated those. How many times you've defeated them and you don't even know it? You think that you keep losing. No, they do. You defeat them. Lovers reversed. You're cutting ties with some of these people. 4 of... You open this portal on Halloween and it shows now they're so bogged down in their pain. You did the work. You did the shadow work they refused to do. You cleaned up karma between you and this person. I'm proud of you for doing that. And now you've cut the cord, and they're stressing because they can feel you're gone. Your energy's gone. That's stressing them out. But you see, all that means is that all this time you're so good. You've been protecting them, and you've been pulling them through portals when they were loaded down with pain. You did the work. You don't have any pain. You did your work. So that portal now, the Four of Wands reversed, spit them back out this way while you kept going on to the other side. You went through to the other side, and you are growing forward. You are now also, she's not out here. Well, she wasn't she, in the other pack? You're both the Queen and King of Pentacles. Congratulations. You rule your empire. Now then. They're trapped and confined because they're just idiots, okay? They're just toxic little butt nuts. You got clarity. You're not in distress anymore because of them. You're not confused anymore. You're relieved that you've got clarity. You can see things. You can't put the toxic toothpaste back in the tube. You see it. You're relieved. Now your nightmares were over. Because you thought this was you all this time. You thought it was you. It had to be you. They had to be right with you. No, it's been them the whole time. You gave them their toxic crud back. Everything they projected on you, you gave it back to them, which is also reflected in this. But I'm telling you, people in your past lied to you all the time. They were all jealous of you. And now you're able to defeat them. That's what I mean. They have to go on their way because you're not going to be fooled by you stole their weapons that they've used against you forever. See those two? That is your connection to the divine. Your spirit guides, your spirit teams. This is what I mean. This is you cutting the cord. They're in Speedos because we're on YouTube. This is them that you leveled up enough that you realized that you were harming yourself by pulling them and protecting people that don't deserve to be protected. You were taking on their karma. And then it stopped you from being able to manifest in your own life. Oh, not anymore. I'm telling you, you corrected it. Yes, you sure did. I'm so proud of you. What is in the future? Hopes. You spend a whole day filling your thoughts with positive, playful thoughts about your body, and you do something nourishing. What did those around collective think of collective? Acknowledge your love for the idea that you are a woman. Okay, there's no gender in tarot. You switch those energies around if you're a man. Could be you too. Or for the radiant women who gravitate to you in your life. What allows collective to feel supported while doing loving things in your inner world for yourself. The Emperor doesn't like to be wrong. Overlord, supremacy, Eight of Coins. You've got stuff to do and you're not going to let them get in your way. They used to stunt you, stifle you from getting knowledge and insight and doing things playfully and enjoying life. Yeah, they were trying to get you in that boat to knock you in the water and say, oh, I don't know what happened, but we saw a collective with you in a boat with a... No, you didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, they hit you in the head and dropped you overboard. They were out to doing something despicable to you. And you saw through it and you pulled back in the nick of time, and they were pissed because they almost had you. Tower, they were going to try to do something despicable to you. And because you are a chosen one, you are a light worker, you are a light being, you are a tarot reader, you are an intuitive channeler, or maybe you're just a normal gifted person. You figured it out. And it put them, this in this deck is the Ace of Wands, but it's not the Tree of Life in the Kabbalah. The Tree of Life has leaves and life and all those pathways. This is, the underworld is a tree that has no leaves on it. It will not grow. That means that person's not going to grow. They can't grow. They're not going to learn. You are free. Once you realize they don't want to grow, you realize you can't heal everybody. I'm going to Disneyland. You're able to, Seven of Wands, you're able to grow through and stand your ground. You're not ever going to be a wounded warrior for anyone, no man, woman, a child, or a pet, or nothing. You're not doing it. Heart's desire. Heart's desire. The language of the natural world is clear frequency for you. Wheel of Fortune reversed for them. See, they were planning to do something to you. The divine wasn't having it. Seven of Coins. Everything you invested in this person, place, or thing that's tacky, they fought you at every turn. Work or play. And caught up to them. King of Coins, that's you. Dedicated and adamant and pursuing what it is. Yep, and here we are again. They tried to overturn your Ten of Cups and couldn't. And because they attacked you, it's a sin. You're an earth angel. You're a light worker. They've been told 100 times to quit doing this to you and they wouldn't stop. It caught up to them. You're rewarded while they're being praised, collective being blessed. You know, hell in a handbasket because you do life wrong. You have a balance between the male and female polarities in your own skin. Then you develop those into an inner divine masculine, inner divine feminine in your own skin. Then you have sacred unions in your own skin. You have bliss going on in here, and lo and behold, because you've magnetized your soul, you're being receptive. You're allowing it to come to you and get to you the love of things you love to do in your life being reciprocated. Why don't we try that? Three of Hearts, Swords, they did this to themselves. Then after that is the Ten of Swords. They put all those swords in themselves. Then it's the Four of Swords. They did this to themselves. They're crying over spilled milk. Let me show you. This is what they're going through. You do not go step and wander in there. Their karma will splash on you, and the divine's working really hard to keep you away from them so you don't take on their karma. Stay away from them. They are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You are balanced. You are radiating. You are a delight. They are crud. This is them trying so hard that the divine stepped in and gnashing their teeth and haunting them in their dreams. They're having the nightmares. You're not. King of Coins, you're dedicated. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. If I say I'm going to X, Y, and Z, why X, Y, and Z it will be. Then there's the Seven of Coins. Everything that you invested in them, you got no love in return. So you're not playing their reindeer games no more. Wheel of Fortune. You're at the top of the wheel. This is a cycle that turns in your favor. Fate is crawling up their butt, and here we go. This is why. They chose to do this to you. The divine told them, quit it. And so they doubled down. They kept doing it. Until the divine said, well, then everything that you'd planned for collective is happening to you. Then these are the 10 swords that they put in your back and you healed. You pulled all those out. No one helped you. And then they got pissed off at you because you healed it. Now here's a trick for you. When this card is reversed, it means all of that is free and clear. It comes out of you. All of the stuff that's chewing you a new one. Gravity works. All those swords are out of you now. But not them. They did this to themselves. And they literally put their mental and their physical and their spiritual everything, the whole enchilada. They chose and are doing this to themselves. They wanted your undoing. They wanted you to be sick, incapacitated, out of your mind, cuckoo for cocoa, whatever they could engineer. And now they're crying over spilled milk because you're the one that got away. You loved yourself, see? You and the divine back there. You just channeling up there and did that. There's nothing they can do about it. They discarded you. They threw you away. You were the golden ticket, and they pissed you away, Willy Wonka. No, Charlie Bucket. There's so much more that you can receive from the silence in life around you. They want you to rest. 9 of Coins. Yeah, pre-emperor, pre-empress. Harmony, chemistry in your own skin. 2 of Coins. Cryptic, mysterious, collective. 4 of Coins. Well, that's them. They're so broke from messing with you. They're looking in cushions for cigarette money. They're so poor, they're robbing a church mouse. King of Wands is you. Page of Cups, they never had a real offer of love for you. You're the Emperor. You level up to Emperor. And through all this adversity in the 10 of Wands, you kept your heart chakra open and you closed down this cycle of toxicity. Now I'm going to tap into, using my grandmother's Bible, I'm going to tap into the angelic realm. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. That's your authentic self. Thank you, Holy Spirit. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? That's your toxic butt nuts, persons, places, and things that undermine. I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. You planted your seed. You fed the earth, you put nutrients in it, you weeded it, you cultivated the soil so that when it came up, and then how then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? That's from being married to a frickin' degenerate narcissist, a bully, or an a-hole. Got it? For though thou wash thee with nitra, and take thee much soap, yet thine iniquity is marked before me, saith the Lord God. What did I say a minute ago? Is they do this stuff to you and get in you and undermine you, and that literally screws up your ability to manifest to culmination. They're stopping you from leveling up financially. Told you it's not just emotional wealth here in those tarot cards. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now then. So, collective. You think you know the story of the wishing table, the gold ass, and the cudgel in a sack, if memory serves. Once upon a time, there lived a tailor who had 3 healthy sons, plus only 1 goat. But as the goat supported all of them with their goat's milk, the goat was obliged to have good food and needed to be taken to the pasture daily. The tailor's 3 sons, therefore, did take turns. Once the eldest took her to the churchyard where the finest herbs were made and growing. He let the she-goat run about there. Goat, have you had enough to eat? The goat answered, I have eaten too much. Not another leaf more will I eat. Now then. But the truth is older, and according to Carl Jung, much darker. And this character's fate was too disturbing for dyed-in-the-wool fairy tales. On 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot, while narcissistic personality disorder is typically disclosed in context of family dynamics, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. In the case of the wishing table, the gold ass, and the cudgel in the sack, these are extreme cases that can manifest. The wishing table. The custom is destabilizing through conflict. Narcissists can whip up or manufacture a crisis by picking an argument over stupid stuff. Will misinterpret how you feel daily. But the unpredictable nature of these conflicts are blame twisting and blame shifting that keeps you, the partner, in a churning state of emotional turmoil. They are trying to create constant flows of uncertainty. Every new cycle of chaos is the same old shift, different day, isn't it? Every time it forces you to focus all of your energy onto a narcissist or a bully or even just adversity, the energy. This imbalance creates a bizarro world environment where the narcissist must maintain being the center of attention, or there will be fresh hell for you to pay. I have eaten so much, not a leaf more, not a leaf more, not a leaf more. I'll touch, meh. The youth tied up the goat, but the tailor wanted to satisfy himself. He stroked the goat. Goat, are you satisfied? And that prissy little goat answered, wherewithal should I be satisfied? Among the graves I leapt about, and found no food, so went without. Meh, meh. The tailor smacked his son in anger, took a yardstick from the wall, and drove him out with swats and blows. He asked the goat, are you satisfied? The goat answered, I have eaten too much, not a leaf more will I touch. Because see, she just got fed again by the tailor because she's messing with everybody. The narcissist will train the partner to become dependent on the narcissist for clarity, not allowed to seek clarity from any other source, or you will get punished for doing that to protect yourself from the narcissist. What drives the narcissistic behavior is one or more deep-seated fears of being found out for the fraud, the poser that they are. They will use drama to deflect, to focus away, to avoid responsibility for bad actions. They blame shift when confronted with their own misbehavior, their mistreatment of others. They create diversions by starting chaotic conflict. They love to twist the narrative. They love to project their own flaws and insecurities onto you, making you defensive. So instead, you get to be pissed off all the time. And they're pleased about it. They're peachy because you aren't holding the narcissist accountable or responsible, are you now? Can't help, not my rules. This is for educational purposes. The next day, it was the middle son's turn, who said, goat, have you been satisfied? I have eaten so much. Not a leaf more I'll touch. Meh, well, come home then. And again, the tailor investigated. He went to the stable, and that lying goat lied. Wherewithal should I be satisfied? The tailor asked. You say he did not feed you? Among the fence I leapt about, and found no food, so I went without. The godless wretch, to let such a sweet innocent creature hunger. And so he got his yardstick out, and he drove the middle son out of the house. He went back in the stable, and he stuffed that little lying goat with more food. We are a group of good souls who are good enough to incarnate on this earth, and at this time, we are on this journey together. We need to transition the planet by helping transition into a new level of human awareness and bring mankind into a better reality into its existence. We are instructed to simply focus on improving ourselves. All of mankind needs to help do this work. Enjoy how we deliberately are shifting our energies collective, our soul family. And then we do the same for all of those around you. Our soul tribe has already forged a huge web, a net of energies, and we are also helping to shift the energies of all of mankind. And it's pretty nifty. And it needs to be shifted to God's highest consciousness. Our soul tribe now has a collective knowledge of this good working this morning to create a better life for everyone in the world. I'm drawing from original versions of fairy tales that will never be sanitized on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot, where we reveal how this tale illustrates every stage of the viewer using the tarot along with both Froud fairy oracles. Now, for the youngest son, who needed to do the right thing, he asked the goat, "Have you had enough?" "I have eaten much, not one leaf more I'll touch." Meh. And so he took the goat and they went back to the stable. "Goat, have you eaten enough?" And the wicked beast answered, "Wherewithal should I be satisfied?" See, the tailor didn't trust this son either. "Among the fields I leapt about, and I found no leaves, so I went without." Meh. "Oh, the brood of liars," the tailor said. So the tailor cursed each of his sons as wicked, as forgetful of his duty as the other brother. "You shall no longer make a fool of me." He ran upstairs with that yardstick, and he hit him with a stick, and the son sprang from the house. So the tailor took the goat by the rope and conducted the goat to the green hedges and wherever else the goat loves to eat. "Goat, are you satisfied?" the tailor, he asked. "I have eaten much, not a leaf more shall I touch." Meh, 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 meh. But once they got home, the goat did not behave any better for the tailor. She cried, "Wherewithal should I be satisfied? Among the fields I leapt about, and found no leaf, so went without." Now what you're about to hear is the true story of this particular fairy tale premise. And I will tap in about how it mirrors or it describes the scourge of narcissism, seen as an analogy for how narcissism is. Yeah. Narcissism is the carbuncle on the ball sack of poor old mankind. Okay, the cudgel, well, that went to the youngest son. He gets to walk softly and carry a big stick. The cudgel out of the sack, he unleashes this angelic sort of entity. The divine retribution vibe is a gargantuan one collective. It emerges from the sack like an energetically release the hounds. It beats the Jimmy crack corn. It beats the char out of any who stole something from the tailor's son until they return it to feckin' sweet. Now, when the tailor heard that, he was gobsmacked and shocked. And he saw clearly that he has punished and driven away his 3 sons without cause. "Wait, you ungrateful creature," cried he. "It is not enough to drive you forth." And he shaved the goat's head. She was as clean as the palm of his hand. And the yardstick was too good for her, so he brought out a horse whip When she saw that, she ran away. I would too. Now, this is a huge source of emotional supply, also called narcissistic supply. This is for educational purposes, but you don't need to be NPD to use fuel called emotional supply. You could be a wife beater. That was a joke. That's for entertainment purposes. Narcissists keep constant flow of attention. It's external validation. It's supply, as it guarantees a very strong emotional reaction from their partner. And then they charge that experience up and whip it up into some supply to fuel that ego of theirs. They use your anger, your frustration, and confusion as a sexy cocktail to feed their ego. It confirms their own sense of importance. You were never important. That's a joke for entertainment purposes. To them, any attention, positive or negative, is good attention. Whenever you are maintaining the peace, whenever things get too quiet or still or stable, a narcissist will suddenly become restless or deeply bored. They will start to air barbs or belittle and stir up drama and create excitement and emotional insanity and intensify all of that at will, which makes your butt nut feel alive. The tailor was left quite alone in his house. He fell into a deep sleep. He fell into a great grief. This fairy tale evolves from some eerie and gruesome traditions all the way up to the versions most of us recognize today, which was revised by the Brothers Grimm in 1810. The darkest facet of codependency, narcissistic, then sow drama and chaos to control their partners to avoid accountability, reinforcing their fragile sense of superiority. Their competitive and insecure nature drives them to view their partner's happiness and success. I kid you not, it's a direct threat to them, to their false self. The praise, storming the gates of heaven, captures the extreme lengths that these mooks will go to tear down anything and everything positive in their partner's life. Your children, your job, your anything, your friends, your family, your support group. Narcissists crave control out of the partner since it makes them feel powerful, and special. So creating chaos is the best deliberate strategy to achieve this goal by keeping their partner off balance or off their square and confused by being preoccupied constantly with, what are they, walking on eggshells. The relationship between the narcissist and an empath is quite one-sided, where one is the giver, that's the empath, that's you, and the other, the narcissist, is the taker of whatever they can get, leaving the empath high and dry on all levels. Much like a parasite relationship, it's very transactional. The empath in the toxic relationship really wants to help the other one and provide a source of support and love to the narcissist, who thrives on this cycle forever and ever and will keep doing it if you don't set boundaries and stop it for your own mental health's sake. Now, in the Grimm tale, the 3 magic objects are for use in a wishing table that can instantly produce any food at all on earth and drink when told, bedeck thyself. And then there's the gold ass that shifts gold coins out its patootie. It's the gold coins on command by shouting the word Bricklebit coin. And the cudgel and the old big stick that can beat the chicken soup out of anyone or anything when ordered out of the sack, like Sick'em. These magical items are acquired by the tailor's 3 squirrely sons, and eventually these items will be used to reclaim the first 2 magical objects. after a greedy innkeeper steals them to pawn, and that led the innkeeper's family to a life of wealth until karma stepped in to obliterate the innkeeper for being a creep. The eldest son receives the wishing table, which can provide substances at his fingertips. Table, bedeck thyself, I'm hungry. It covers itself with variable feast of exotic savory foods and refreshing drinks. The gold ass. The middle son gets the damn donkey that lays a different sort of golden egg for Easter Willy Wonka and Veruca Salt. He screams out Bricklebit coins. He now unalives the innkeeper's family. He gets the donkey, providing the tailor's families with great sources of unlimited wealth. Bricklebit coin is spoken to the donkey's face. It lifts its tail and poops a dookie-doo full of gold coins. The youngest receive the cudgel, which serves as a potent tool to get justice card, to punish those who try to steal the table and the donkey. So the three boys left home to learn their professions and to earn magic gifts. While the first two brothers lost their gifts, the third one saved his own present and he regained theirs. So happy ending is kind of inevitable. But in the... But on the surface, the two siblings are narcissists who are going up against the youngest son. Like most others, this one offers much more. It's simply a jaded story about narcissism, about forgiving, about growing the F up and taking responsibility. I suppose one of the most important messages from fairy tales is sooner or later there will come a time to leave your home and take your chances in your North Node. Don't you think so? To be in your comfort zone. Where is it? I petition the angelic realm. I ask for to allow every soul who's gathered here to become exposed to the mighty power of God's white light. We ask for the angels to bring every last person in so they can be bathed in that awesome power bestowed only by God's will, by being granted benefits to restore all of mankind to intense love. And that includes your butt nuts, your tacky, toxic people, your bully, the banes of your existence, because they're in the same collective you and I are in. Can't help, not my rules. They are blessed. We were told to bless everyone that is a human, a man, woman, or child this morning. So we seek to protect every man, woman, and child by unleashing unto them the power of God's healing white light. We thank God for He bathed all of us in the glorious warmth of His kindness. This beam of energies, this frequency has been enriched with God's own unconditional and non-judgmental love on all levels. He's loving us and He's protecting us. Extol Maul, send! Thank you. I extol the name of King Jesus. I ask for our petition to the angelic realm be made correct. We send our petition to the angels and ancestors with all due respect. Thank you. Now, every person in the collective consciousness, every man, woman, and child this morning, we on 5 Mirror Tarot, our soul family, our job is to raise your vibration for the entire world. It's how we do this work on our channel to save the earth, and she is grateful for our channel on YouTube. This vibration is needed to reflect the values associated with the 5th dimension of 5D vibration. We willfully love to maintain balanced, grounded, centered, connected. We are uplifted by positive energies that keep our souls high vibes flowing to help us grow spiritually and become healthy, divine chosen ones forevermore. I extol the name of King Jesus. Holy, 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 Lord God of our host of divine glory. Let us, our soul family, heap praise on God's good name for all that our soul tribe this morning has completed. If you haven't joined, you really should hit the subscribe button. We are an awesome soul family. The more the merrier. Thank you for helping Holy Spirit help us complete the Living Word meditation this morning using the Holy Bible, which was shared with us today. And we know how all of our good works this morning has been attributed to the glory of God. In the name of God, I respectfully ask for the angelic realm to return to your designated home base and remain seated in the glorious heavens above. Please, let there be peace between all of us on the earth. And also for our angels and ancestors, we respectfully ask for permission and ask for you to come back when you are called upon, to help us grow spiritually, to continue to be in loyal service to our Supreme Lord God. I don't do spiritual arrogance. You could be with a bully or a narcissist and you are an atheist. And you have a place to belong here and a place to be safe here with me. I don't care if you're a believer or a non-believer. If you come to this channel, you will be blessed. Now then, I gotta see. I get to come back tomorrow. I get to do this all over again. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. You came in here. Every day we come in, we create a magical space. You come in here with me. That space is expanding. You're helping me grow. Thank you so much. You are the gift. You're the gift. I thank you for creating this magic with me every day. I thank you. And if you are joining me today, there is a reason for seeing this message. And you and I have been on this journey. And you have been aligned with me from the beginning. And I'm grateful for you being with me since I started this channel on June. Maybe you are just showing up today and I feel you. I have been a part of this gift. And now I share this gift of my channel with you. I think it's a gift. Now at the start of my channel, we pulled a lot of like the Nine of Wands energy. We got Nine of Pentacles in reverse over and over again when I first started back in June. Now every other day we hit a wall. All of these very tough channeled messages pointed to the challenges. And you all came and you showed up and you showed me a kindness. We eat challenging energies for breakfast on 5 Mirror Tarot. Our soul tribe embraces this new version of self collective. We did it. We arrived. This is our soul tribe. Now you start, so it's now time to play our way forward, to be playful. I want you to move forward as this new authentic self, as this limitless soul and our soul tribe. Spirit who is creating a dream, a reality, doing what we came here to do on this channel, to come together as a very loving soul family. You support my own personal growth as well, and I am indebted to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I'm forever grateful for all of you. As we as a soul tribe all ride this energy, this energetic wave together. I love you so. And as a group, as a community, as a collective, we are manifesting this change in our world. So with that, I thank you so much. I thank you for sharing this incredibly beautiful, sensual, pleasurable, expansive, serious yet playful, magnificent space with me. I'm so grateful. I love you guys. So, so much I love you. I absolutely cannot wait to do this all over again in our next reading. Oh, I love you guys. I do. Bye-bye.